All right, it took a while to wrap that up, so, okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm through with my interviews. Emma will be back soon. She's here. Welcome back in for the 6th inning at Delta Dental Park. As Caleb Bolden is back and already ahead in the count, 0-2 against Owen Cobb. Sea Dogs infield slightly shifted to the left. That's the pull side.
One. Swing, and he skies it high behind the plate. That one will fall into this, well, actually, let's say back on the field. It comes back to Rosario. It's off his mitt. And Avina will see another pitch from Sandoval. A tough one to read. And that's why you see catchers so often toss the face mask so far away from them. The ball can, with the spin, can look like it's going to fall in the seats, and then all of a sudden it finds you on the warning track.
That one moved around a lot in the air, and today it's a cloudless sky. It's really bright sunshine. It's hard to track that ball in the air.
1-2 again from the lefty. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Got him on the changeup outside as Sandoval retires the side in order in the top of the first, bookended by a pair of strikeouts. We head to the bottom of the first in Portland. Scoreless through a half on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
I went through a bad divorce. My ex handled all the finances and ruined my credit. Coworker said, try your local credit union. It changed my life. The credit union cared about my story, not just what was on paper. They gave me the confidence I needed.
You come to a credit union to...
From about 1905 to 1925 or so, teams actually issued cardigans as part of their team uniform. In that era, knitwear was actually having a heyday in sports. Think of ski sweaters or Argyle sweater vests on the Gulf Green. And baseball decided to jump on the bandwagon and create cardigans.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
In Portland, a just gorgeous day in Maine, and talking with the acting manager Kyle Cicela earlier, he was remarking on how gorgeous the weather was this week, and I told him, I said, this is what I remind myself of when it's snowing in April. I remind myself this is what makes it all worth it in June.
This is what makes Portland one of the best spots to be at in the minor leagues over the summer.
Portland, though, I will say during the winter, not bad either. Been here now 7 years, and you just go to LL Bean, outfit yourself, and you're ready to go. There's Franklin Arias to lead things off against the lefty Xavier Rivas. Empty kicks and delivers. Called strike on the high and inside corner. First pitch, a fastball to Arias. Attacks him inside the zone. Field and outfield playing straight away. Rivas taking his time, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Sinker high and outside that time for strike 2. Rivas, a 16th round selection by the Yankees in 2024. Time is called, and Arias readjusting the batter's box a little bit. Rivas comes set at the chest. The 0-2. Upstairs, ball 1. Goes back to that fastball at 92. So 3 fastballs for the top prospect in the Red Sox system. And Franklin Arias was the designated hitter yesterday. Rivas sets the 1-2. High and inside, and the count evens. And he was a designated hitter, and at this level, it's quite interesting to see a minor leaguer get intentionally walked in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs. And they intentionally walked Arias last night to get to Tucker. The 2-2. Swing, and Arias lines it foul left side and into the bullpen. Count stays even at 2.
Sent someone over there in the Sea Dogs bullpen scurrying out of the way of that liner. Just 96 miles an hour off the bat. We've seen better from Arias.
He pulled it a little bit as Rivas takes a deep breath, has the signs. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Went with the changeup outside. Arias chases it for the first down at the bottom of the first inning.
Rivas just kept pounding those fastballs around the zone. He drew a couple swings and misses. Some of them Arias did lay off, and then brings that changeup, drops down the velo at the end to mess up his timing.
There's Romy Gonzalez, stands in on the right side. Base is empty and 1 away in the bottom of the first, scoreless in Portland. The pitch. Misses upstairs, ball 1. Romy Gonzalez, yesterday a 2-run blast in the 3rd inning. Rivas kicks the 1-0. Called strike low and outside with the slider. Gonzalez would add some extra depth to the Red Sox roster right now, and Gonzalez, a little bit of a utility player, and we saw him at second base yesterday. Might see him other places around the infield throughout the week. A 1-1, a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Started the Arias at bat with 3 straight fastballs. Here, it's been 3 straight off speeds, a couple sliders and a changeup.
One ball, 2 strikes, and 1 away. Rivas looks in. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 2 in the bottom of the first inning. Back-to-back strikeouts by Rivas. And both strikeouts have been on changeups, low and outside of these right-handed hitters. And here comes Brooks Brannon. Brandon hitting .294. Stands in on the right side. Base is empty, 2 away. The pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate and goes with the slider instead of offering a fastball to Brannon. But it seems like no matter what you throw to Brannon, he's going to hit it over 400 feet and at least 110 miles an hour off the bat. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Moves the slider high and inside again, and Rivas ahead in the count, 0-2, and got ahead of these hitters early, and so far it's resulted in a pair of strikeouts. Infield and outfield playing straight away as Rivas comes set. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. He fires. Swing, and Brannon sends it high to left center field. Castillo waved off by his center fielder Martin, who makes the catch. And the Sea Dogs are set down in order. We head to the top of the second. Scoreless through 1 in Portland on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks with boom and...
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on the cliff.
That one is gone. Jason Morville leaves the yard. This one's along the ground. That'll get through Murph Gray. That'll score 2 runs. Cracked into center field. Runner trying to go for third, and he is in safely. Morville is hit for the cycle. A solo shot in the first, double in the 6th, triple in the 7th, single in the 9th.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Second inning of work on a Major League rehab assignment from the Boston Red Sox. He will face 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for Somerset, with Nick Torres to lead things off in on the right side. Sandoval comes set. Here's the first pitch to Torres. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. First pitch curveball of the at-bat. Now, we got Sandoval on the mound, a very successful lefty, joining hopefully the Red Sox here soon. There's another lefty in the line in the rotation right now for Boston, as the 0-1 is a swing and a miss for strike 2, and that is Peyton Tolley, the former Sea Dog, celebrating him tonight. We have handed out bobbleheads to the first 1,000 fans, and the bobbleheads tonight were presented by our friends at T-Mobile. There's the 0-2 to Torres. And it misses low and inside, and I'm now joined in the booth by Dustin Draper, the store manager at Brunswick. But those bobbleheads went fast. We got rid of them in about 20 minutes for the first 1,000 fans. But we have T-Mobile as a presenting sponsor. Can you talk a little bit about what T-Mobile has been doing in the community and why it matters to you so much? 1-2, fly ball hit to right field, Blaze into the corner, onto the warning track, makes the catch.
So T-Mobile is actually really big on showing up for communities. Not only do we have just great network coverage, but it's being present in the moments like this. These are the most important things for us. Sponsoring local events like tonight's game is one of the best ways that we put everything into action. And we as a company put our people first, and that means being a part of the things that our families and neighbors care about.
And there's the shot of the bobblehead on MLB TV, the T-Mobile logo. And now it is DJ Gladney in on the right side. Now, 5G is something that we've all heard about. I know it's always on my phone, the top right corner. But can you break it down what that actually means for 5G?
Yeah, absolutely. So, our 5G network allows us to have, when your fans are getting a pop ball and they're going to catch it, it will allow them to send that to mom, to grandpa, and post it online to Facebook and doing all of those things. So it really, helps them share those photos in the moment as they happen. And, T-Mobile operates America's largest 5G network, reaching more people in more places, including the communities like this one.
Now, for families here at the ballpark, what's the most practical way that T-Mobile's network improves their experience for families in particular? 1-2, fouled right side, out of play.
Think about tonight, like I was saying, a kid catching a foul ball, streaming audio for a family member who couldn't make it. For families managing multiple lines and devices, T-Mobile offers competitive plans with real value built in, not just a low introductory price.
1-2 misses high and outside, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. I think it's the key is managing multiple lines and devices for families, because it seems like everyone has the phone, and then we've got the tablets, and a lot going on now these days. Sandoval kicks and delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the fastball at 95. Third strikeout of the night for Sandoval. Second out in the second. Now, right now, are there any specific offers or deals that T-Mobile has going on?
Yeah, so we always have some really great deals going on. I would say, check in on your local stores. T-Life is free, and we do special things through that. So, like, if they download the T-Life app, that will allow them to see all of the deals, everything that we have going on to manage those multiple devices.
First pitch, Jacoby Morales is waved down and missed with the slider. And then if they're listening and they like the idea of a 5G network and being able to immediately send that video of a foul ball or anything like that to friends and family, where should they go for more information?
Yeah, so even if you're not a customer yet, the T-Life app is really the best place to start. You can try our network free for 30 days, see how you like it. And our store teams, where I am from, is one of the places that can help you in person. Switching takes like 30 minutes or less for most people, and that's something that we've really spearheaded and done a great job with.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sandoval Oxen fires the 0-2. This is inside and backs off Morales off the plate. I think that's very impressive you can switch over so fast. I always have dreaded the switch over.
It's one of those things that we pay off your devices, we'll get you new devices, and right now they're giving a $400 rebate for customers that switch over from any carrier, so it's pretty awesome.
Wow. And you're in and out in less than an hour.
Absolutely. It's super easy, and you can do it all from the app.
Very cool. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Kobe Morales. Sandoval into the motion. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the slider. 6 up, 6 down for Patrick Sandoval with...
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Hey, you're celebrating. 2-2 pitch hit high in the air, deep to right center field. Thomas and Perez back. They'll turn around as this one's way gone.
3-1. Marlowe is looking up at the wall, and that one is another home run. Holy cow.
2 home runs in his last 2 at-bats, and he drives this one deep the other way to left. Marlowe's back, track, wall, gone. James Tibbs III with his 3rd home run in as many at-bats.
I went to college at Northeastern University, and all my friends were Red Sox fans, and while in my 3 years there, I really grew to appreciate Red Sox Nation and everything that they bring to the table, and once I got my head wrapped around the trade, I was really, really excited. I think they have one of the most iconic logos, these 2 Sox right here on the sleeve. I love keeping it simple, really fond of the font, and I think it's a really cool look.
Hours, helping neighbors and giving every day your all. Lighthouse Credit Union was created by and for your community to help you stretch every dollar, borrow money with confidence, and save for the future. Because we know that the people that keep this place running are the ones that make it feel like home. Lighthouse Credit Union, for those who keep the lights on.
Bottom of the second inning, back in Portland. Sea Dogs and Patriots scoreless through 1.5, and Patrick Sandoval has retired 6 in a row, 4 with strikeouts. As Rosario stands in on the right side, Rivas comes set. The pitch. This is high and inside for ball 1. Rosario catching tonight for Portland, batting .258. Rivas, the lefty, was very much in control of that first inning. Here's the 1-0. Called strike high and inside. And the count evens 1-1. Rivas struck out Franklin Arias and the rehabbing Romy Gonzalez. The 1-1. Curveball misses high Outside a little bit for ball 2.
Rivas has been working almost exclusively up in the zone with those fastballs, especially some of those sliders, brings to the low and outside corner.
2-1, swing and a miss on the changeup. Count evens at 2. 3-3 this season. He's made 7 starts, but 11 appearances in total. Takes a deep breath. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He goes back upstairs with the changeup, and he has retired 4 in a row. He has 3 strikeouts already on the night.
That changeup and that slider come out of his hand in such a similar spot, very similar velocity too, right? About 79 to 81 miles an hour. But the changeup stays and floats up high versus the slider that crosses almost the entire plane of the plate.
He sets. The pitch. Called strike and kind of dots the zone with that slider that time. Play stands in on the right side. Utilizing all of the pitch clock. Here's the 0-1 right down the middle for a called strike too. And you typically see pitchers do that with runners on base, but Rivas threw that last pitch with 1 second left on the pitch clock.
Very different than what we saw from Cade Smith yesterday, who barely used any of the pitch clock.
0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And it's another 3-up, 3-down inning. Or excuse me, back-to-back strikeouts. Here in the bottom of the second inning, got a little bit ahead of myself there, apologize. And now here is Marvin Alcantara. And Alcantara had one of the more clutch moments of the season last night. Had a game-tying home run with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th inning. Kept the energy up for sure here at Delta Dental Park. And first pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball high and inside for strike 1.
The way he's missing bats right now is so impressive. We've barely seen any foul balls. Pretty much that one that Arias lined into the Sea Dogs bullpen. Other than that, it's been all air.
0-1. This is inside, and the count evens 1-1. He's able to place these pitches very well, especially to right-handers, a lot of inside pitches. The 1-1, high and inside, ball 2. Goes upstairs with the fastball at 91. Last night, Alcantara with that 5th home run of the season. Rivas takes a deep breath, the 2-1. Swing, and he sends it high, but foul left side out of play. Just a little ahead of that slider at 81. And the count evens 2-2.
Almost had home run number 6 right there. That ball almost onto 295.
Rivas has the signs. The 2-2. Swing, and he taps it foul into the left-handed batter's box. And a changeup. And a lot of these pitches, too, wide variety for Rivas right now, but a lot of them are all around the same velocity as well. So you see a slider, you see that movement, and then the changeup is at the same exact speed, doing something completely different.
I would love to see one of those overlay graphics where you see the different pitches and then where the balls go at the same time.
Pitching Ninja, where are you at? Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled back into the seats. And the count stays even at 2. So Alcantara, you had mentioned a lot of bats missing these pitches, but Alcantara is making the most contact. Obviously a couple of foul balls, but most contact so far. Rivas will try again, the 2-2. Just misses inside with the fastball. The count goes full. So Alcantara working the best at-bat we have seen here against Rivas tonight.
And you have to wonder if some of that comes from the guys who Rivas has struck out, coming back to the dugout, talking to the guys there, trying to help them through how to approach these at-bats.
The payoff. Misses low and outside, and Marvin Alcantara just a phenomenal at-bat against a guy who had retired 5 in a row. Alcantara works the count full, draws the walk, and that brings up Nellie Taylor. So it will be the first lefty-lefty matchup that Rivas has had to face tonight. Taylor, the only lefty in the lineup tonight for Portland. Alcantara at first, and the pitch. This is low and outside, ball 1. Taylor yesterday 0 for 4, a couple of strikeouts. Stands back in on the left side with the open stance. Sea Dogs and Patriots scoreless here in the bottom of the second. The 1-0, Alcantara is off, pitches a called strike, throw down to second, not in time. That steal by Alcantara is brought to you by Casco Bay Steel, your family-owned steel bridge fabrication company serving New England for over 20 years.
Great read by Marvin Alcantara. Got a really solid break right as Rivas was going into his motion. Could have maybe stepped off and tried to get him, but he was already focused on that pitch, and it was just an 81-mile-an-hour slider. That extra second it took to get to the plate helped Alcantara get in safely.
1-1. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate.
5th stolen base of the series already for the Sea Dogs as well. They had 4 last night.
Time is called by Taylor, and he steps out.
Increased aggression in the base paths has been a big driver of the Sea Dogs' improvement in the Northeast Division standings throughout the month of May and here in early June.
Rivas taking his time. Here's the 1-2. Bounces out of the mitt of the catcher, Palencia. He kind of shoves Taylor out of the way, trying to track it down the first base line. Alcantara takes advantage and takes third on the wild pitch. Taylor was just in the batter's box, and Palencia with a little excuse me push. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Alcantara leading off a third. Infield shifted to the right side. Alcantara about halfway down the line. The 2-2 was found straight back. And it looked like Alcantara was going to walk home. He kept looking behind him. Morales never got anywhere closer to the bag. Let's see if Alcantara tries it again here. Here's the 2-2. Swing and just almost gets Alcantara as he goes airborne, trying to get out of the way of that one. Count stays even at 2-2. Woo!
Nearly hit him in the shins at 92 miles an hour.
Quick reflexes. 2-2. Check swing, they appeal, and Taylor went around for the final out and the third strikeout of the inning. Sea Dogs strand a runner at third. We head to the top of the third.
Here's the pitch from Ryan. Swings, this ball hit pretty well. Deep left field. Is it going to be a fair ball? Yes, and a 3-run home run by Charlie Condon. And Albuquerque puts up a crooked number early to take a 3-0 lead. The next pitch. Swings, and this is crushed again. Long gone again for Condon. Past the Miller line landing. 2 at-bats tonight, 2 home runs, driving in 5.
Each year now we have a contest for our patients that they can design the jersey that's worn by the players this evening. We do a jersey auction. The proceeds are raised to benefit Children's Hospital, and they have a chance to meet the players who wore the jerseys, get them autographed.
We always talk about not playing for the name on the back, but when you feel like you're really playing for something and you're representing a community, it means a lot.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life. where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Or get 0.99% APR for 60 months. Hurry in.
Top of the third inning, back in Portland, Sea Dogs and Patriots scoreless through 2. Between Portland and Somerset, we've only had one base runner all night, and that was Marvin Alcantara. He was just left on at third to end the bottom of the second. And Manuel Palencia will lead things off in the top of the third against the rehabbing Patrick Sandoval. First pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 90 miles an hour from the lefty. Valencia batting .216. Back right foot on the back white chalk line of the right-handed batter's box. The 0-1 waves and misses at the changeup outside, and the count falls to 0-2. Patrick Sandoval has been with the Woo Sox already. This season he's made 4 starts for Worcester. Here's the 0-2, and it's lined down the right field line. Moving over is Blaze, and he makes the catch. The first out in the top of the third inning. Here comes Connor McGinnis. The last pitch on June 11th. First game of a doubleheader against Rochester. He went 1 2/3 innings, allowed 1 run on 1 hit. It was just a solo home run with 3 strikeouts. Lefty-lefty matchup now with McGinnis. The pitch. This is high and inside for ball 1.
He's been so efficient with his pitches so far tonight that he's been able to extend his outing.
Right now, Sandoval at 28 pitches, 20 for strikes. The 1-0 takes it the other way. One hopper to Arias, the shortstop. Quick throw to first. It's in time. Franklin Arias was shaded towards second base. Had a move to his right to make that play. And here comes Owen Cobb.
It's the transfer, too. Barely had any time. Momentum still carrying him away. And he's able to throw that across the field in time, in the air, not even a bounce.
Credit to Brandon on that stretch, too.
I've seen him working on his flexibility over there.
Here's Owen Cobb, right-hander. The first pitch. Squares to bunt, but pulls back. And the pitch misses for ball 1. Cobb with 9 doubles, 3 home runs on the year. Sandoval rocks and fires. Here's the 1-0. Just misses low, and the count falls to 2-0. Slider that time from the lefty. Infield playing just about straight up the middle. Center fielder Nellie Taylor shaded towards right center field. There's a pretty sizable gap in left center. The 2-0. Called strike, low and outside. There's the slider again.
And those first 2 balls from Sandoval were exactly where he wanted them to be, right on the edges of the zone, just couldn't draw that swing and miss.
2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Change up that time. And you talk about his location right now, that change up, very similar location, low and outside, to the previous pitch with the slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Sandoval deals. Just misses outside with a curveball, and the count goes full. And one of the few curveballs that we have seen so far tonight. The payoff. Misses low and outside, ball 4, and that's the first base runner of the ball game for Somerset as Owen Cobb draws the walk, and it's back to the top of the batting order with Jackson Castillo.
That changeup had really solid movement on it, but it started off too low in the zone, and so instead of thinking for Cobb that it was going to end up at the bottom of the zone, he just knew to take that the whole time.
So Cobb at first, 8 for 8 in stolen base attempts this season. Sandoval comes set. The pitch. This is low and outside with the sinker at 93 for ball one. Castillo, the first strikeout victim of Sandoval back in the first inning. He has 4 strikeouts in total tonight. The 1-0, runner goes, swing, and a bouncing ball hit back up the middle. Arias drops it, picks it up, throws to first. Brandon into the splits, makes the out, and the Sea Dogs retire the side in the top of the third inning. Highlight reel worthy just for the stretch alone for Brandon. We head to the bottom of the third, still scoreless on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
To second, they might have a chance for 3. In time, a triple play. 4, 6, 3. Homa to Fleming, all the way to Poole.
And then back-to-back walks. Montgomery to left, hit well. Another Knights Grand Slam. Oh my!
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
0-2. Flown into right. Robinson in the alley. It's Troy cutting it off. Tommy Troy. He laid fully out.
Monteverde's 1-2 to Baez. His power deep out to left. How majestic is that? It hits the tree in left. 438-foot home run.
Celebrate America's 250th birthday with KM, a New England favorite, and the hot dogs you choose for when it matters most. Enjoy KM at your nearest concession stand or find them at your local grocer. KM, the official hot dog and sausage partner of your Portland Sea Dogs. Stanley Tucker leads things off for the Sea Dogs in the bottom of the third inning. Rivas kicks and fires the pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. Stanley Tucker has had quite the start to his Sea Dogs career, has appeared in 3 games so far. Already with a home run and a walk-off hit as of last night, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Add a pair of stolen bases onto it. Without that, the Sea Dogs wouldn't have come up with the win last night.
Tucker is very fun to watch. Here's the 0-2, swings and misses for strike 3. Changeup again from Rivas, and the changeup has just been phenomenal for the lefty. Here is Abram Liendo, already with 6 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings. Liendo in on the right side, batting .202 with 3 home runs. Rivas kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Goes high and inside with the fastball. And right now, I mean, at least for the Tucker at bat, paired the fastball with the changeup. Haven't had to even use that slider yet. The 0-1. Base is low, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just as you say that, there's that slider.
We had to see it eventually. 1-1. Shack swing, they appeal, and he did not go around. Count goes to 2-1. Rivas right now, 41 pitches, 29 for strikes. And you talked about Sandoval being really efficient. I mean, Rivas doing just about the exact same. He comes set. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a drive hit to center field. Martin drifts back, slows and makes the catch for the second out in the bottom of the third inning. Back to the top of the lineup now with Franklin Arias.
It's a well-hit ball, made it over 360 feet, but when you're going to straightaway center field, you need a little more than that. Not helped out by the fact that there's barely any wind today. The flag in center field kind of luffing around, but not doing much.
The balls are flying at batting practice, but I think it's the wind and everything has calmed down a little bit.
It was windy earlier.
Rivas looks in. First pitch to Arias. This is high for ball one with the slider, and Arias was the first strikeout victim of Rivas in the first inning, struck out swinging against the lefty. One-0. Check swing. At first base, umpire David Sable says he did not go around. So Arias now ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes. Arias was at an 0-2 count after 2 pitches in his first at-bat. The 2-0. Grounds it hard and foul third base side for strike one. A slider that time from Rivas. Arias tightening up the batting gloves before he stands back in the right-handed batter's box. Outfield playing straight away as the lefty on the mound comes set. The 2-1. This is high. Another slider, and the count goes to 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch. High and inside, ball 4. Arias just drops the bat as he draws the 2-out walk in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And walks are the only way that Portland has been able to reach base.
Interested to see how it goes the second time through the order here, though, because the first time Portland faced Rivas on April 30th, he pitched the last 3 innings, was going for that 3-inning save. He did end up getting it, but he gave up 5 runs in the process to the Sea Dogs with 2 home runs, including from Arias and Brooks Brannon. There was a major difference. That was in the 8th and the 9th inning. So first time through in the 7th, no problem. Gonzalez swings and misses for strike 1. And then as the Sea Dogs saw him more and more in the 8th and the 9th, that's when they were able to start putting those runs on the board.
Gonzalez in on the right side, 0 for 1. He was also a strikeout victim of Rivas. The pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate, and Gonzalez quickly down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Arias at first, 2 outs, bottom of the 3rd, and Portland still scoreless. The 0-2. Low and outside, ball 1 with the changeup.
The way that changeup comes out of his hand is so interesting because he's a lefty, but that breaks towards the left side of the plate, so it curves almost immediately the opposite direction as you would think with the way that the arm is following through.
1-2. Hit on the ground, and the shortstop Cobb throws to second for the force out of Arias, and the inning comes to an end. Sea Dogs and Patriots scoreless through 3. We head to the top of the 4th in Portland on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
SystemArchitecture.net, your local IT provider. Technology doesn't have to throw curveballs your way. From
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
more than 30% of players are Latino. And as you think about that, you have to fit it into the culture of baseball.
One thing that I've always really enjoyed about the Copa program is the players love it. We've had everything from live bands to salsa dancing in the concourse before the game. For us, that meant bringing in a car show.
It really goes with the fun of baseball.
3-1. Swung on and rocked off the glove of the third baseman Guzman. Fifth in homers. He swings and a liner deep out to left on the run. 1-2. Grimm swings, line drive.
Through 3 innings so far tonight, as both teams have nearly faced the minimum. Just a couple base runners allowed in total, all of them on walks. Neither team has a hit yet tonight. Garrett Martin will try to change that, and it is Patrick Sandoval back out for his 4th inning of work. Though Dalton Rogers looks to be ready in the bullpen to come in at any moment. First pitch is a swing and miss, strike 1. Martin grounded out to the third baseman his first time around, back in the first. Infield straight up, Sandoval kicks and deals. Just low with the changeup, and the count evens up at 1-1. Martin is 25 years old, out of Arlington, Texas. The 1-1. Curveball high and outside. If there's one pitch that hasn't been located for Sandoval tonight, it's been that curveball, which we've only seen a couple of times. Back-to-back years in the spring breakout game for Martin, as the 2-1 misses inside. And he's quickly ahead, 3 balls and 1 strike. Signed with the Yankees as a free agent in 2023. Out of Austin Peay. The pitch. Chopped foul behind the plate on the left side, and the count is full. Just the second full count of the day for Sandoval. The last one ended in a walk for Owen Cobb. The payoff. Hammered to deep left center field, and goodbye off the scoreboard. A solo home run for Garrett Martin. Home run number 20 on the season for the Slugger, as Somerset jumps into the lead 1-0.
That was the 104th home run of the season for Somerset as a whole.
And as acting manager Kyle Sasela comes out of the dugout, it looks like that will be the day for Patrick Sandoval. Gives up that 1 run through 3 innings of work, and we'll take a quick break here on the Sea Dogs Radio Network. Be right back. Presented by Verizon.
Leading off the top of the first inning is the Substance Ale, Bissell Brothers flagship IPA. Hailing from Portland, Maine, standing at 16 ounces tall, Subby, as his teammates call him, was an early standout in his 2013 season debut, delivering bright and balanced hop flavor alongside smooth, crisp, Maine-made satisfaction. Find Bissell Brothers all season long at Hadlock Field. You earned it, bud.
You put your whole heart into this place because you're proud to be a New Englander. Working long hours, helping neighbors, and giving every day your all. Lighthouse Credit Union was created by and for your community to help you stretch every dollar, borrow money with confidence, and save for the future. Because we know that the people that keep this place running are the ones that make it feel like home. Lighthouse Credit Union, for those who keep the lights on.
Welcome back into the top of the 4th inning. Somerset struck for 1 just now on the Garrett Martin solo home run. Again, home run number 20 on the season for Martin. And with that, it brought out Major League rehabber Patrick Sandoval. His day ended. Dalton Rogers now into the game, who has started many times for the Sea Dogs this season. Also spent some time on the injured list, had a short rehab assignment down in Florida himself. Piggybacking off of the Major League rehabber here today. The first person he'll face is Jace Avina, batting third. First pitch. Avina keeps it fair. Third base side, bounces off the wall to Tucker in left field. And that took a very favorable bounce for the Sea Dogs. Otherwise, that could have spelled extra bases for Avina. Instead, just a single down the line. Neither team had a hit entering this inning. Somerset now has 2 to lead it off, and a runner on first for Nick Torres. Lefty Rogers, righty Torres. First pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. Dalton Rogers, 25 years old, out of Brandon, Mississippi. The 1-0. A liner to third, caught by Liendo on the hot corner. As Avina scampers back to first base, not enough time to double him up, but nice play by Liendo. Crucial first out in the inning brings up DJ Gladney. As for Rogers, he's got the fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup in his arsenal. As the first pitch to DJ Gladney misses low for ball 1. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout back in the second against Sandoval. 2.30 ERA, 0-1 record on the year. The 1-0. Swing and a miss to even up the count. Rogers making his 8th appearance for the Sea Dogs this season. 26 total innings of work. The 1-1. Swing and a miss again as he moves ahead in the count. 1-2. Rogers has given up just 7 earned runs in those 26 innings of work, with 20 total strikeouts. Opposing hitters are batting just 169 against Rogers so far. The 1-2. Called strike 3, low and inside corner with the sinker. Dotted the line for the second out of the inning. And that's another Hedstrom Electric strikeout cancer in kids. First of the day for Rogers, 5th total by Sea Dogs pitching. 2 outs now and a runner on first. Somerset up 1-0. First pitch to Morales, driven foul out of play on the left side. Onto the roof of the skyboxes. Morales went down swinging back in the second. Rogers keeping an eye on Avina. Here's the 0-1. Barely misses inside with the curveball. Morales ducked out of the way, but that one actually came close to clipping the zone. The 1-1. Runner goes at first, and there is no throw from Rosario. Avina just read that the Sea Dogs battery was kind of caught sleeping just now. Absolutely no challenge to that stolen base for Avina. The 2-1. Misses high and inside, and it's 3 balls and a strike now for Morales with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Morales, a lefty all the way at the back of the box. Rogers fires. Called strike high and outside corner. And the count is full. Morales thought that was ball 4, started walking down the line. Now takes a deep breath to reset and face the full count. Infield shifted to the pull side. The payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to swing at the fastball upstairs, and Rogers strands a runner. 1-0 Somerset going to the bottom of the 4th on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Mainers know what to do after an accident.
Call the experts.
Call Joe.
Over 25,000 victories for injured Mainers.
Fighting and winning for injured Mainers for over 50 years.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein.
The name you know and the firm you trust.
Representing injured Mainers in all 6.
Maybe he won't finish this inning. Slowly hit, it's caught on the bare hand. Otañez throws behind the runner for the double play. Whoa! I think he almost surprised himself.
Bituel fished it out to short left center. Lara over into the alleyway, dives! Oh, he's got it! Full extension, and he saves a run.
Giving up Josh Naylor, who was on an expiring deal. Oh, that was nasty. A sweeper and a sword on Brock Rodden.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Guzman kicks and deals, and he got him. A swinging strike 3. The Binghamton Rumble Pony. They capture their 4th Eastern League title with an 8-2 win over the Erie Seawolves.
The 2-2. Oliva, a little looper out into short left, and it's a diving catch by Levi Jordan. What a play! He just made a spectacular grab for the first out of the inning.
Call 1-800-SURF-PRO or visit surfpro.com. Bottom of the 4th inning, Sea Dogs trail 1-0 after the Garrett Martin solo shot off the scoreboard in left center field. Brooks Brannon leads off. First pitch, breaking ball, misses at head level, high for ball 1. Brannon flew out to center field. Moderate depth his first time at the plate. Sounded like a broken bat to me with the contact, the 1-0. Off the tip of his bat for a foul ball as the count evens up. Brooks Brannon loves playing here at home. He's batting .291 on the year, closer to .270 on the road, closer to .330 at home. The 1-1. Off the end of his bat and foul, right side out of play. One and 2 now for Brannon, the first baseman. Rivas spikes it in the dirt on the left side. Brooks Brannon was on the injured list to start the season, came back in mid-April to join the team. The 2-2. High fly ball staying in play now. Foul and out of play into the first row of seats. And the count will stay the same. Was activated on April 21st, the same day as Johan Ferran Garcia. Both of them have been major additions to the Sea Dogs batting order on the power front, the RBI front. Overall, team morale, very upbeat guys. The 2-2, swing and a miss. dropped third, and the tag is applied by Palencia for the first out of the inning. Ravis still at 58 pitches. He's gone at least 4 innings in his last 2 outings. His season high is 5 1/3. That was on May 14th against Binghamton. Ronald Rosario on the right side. First pitch to him is high and inside. Second time through the order for Rivas. Rosario struck out first time he saw the lefty. Almost the entire Sea Dogs order is composed of right-handers. The 1-0. Check swing, kept the barrel back. Kept the barrel back at ball 2. Infield playing straight up against Rosario. The pitch. That one finds the zone with the slider, 78 miles an hour from Rivas. Emma and I have been mentioning, but the slider, the changeup, the curveball, all between now 78, 81, 82. The 2-1. Foul up the third base line to move the count to 2-2. Ronald Rosario behind the plate today. Last year had a much bigger role, at least bigger than what it's been so far this season. There's so much competition at the catcher's position. Just mentioned Johan Fran Garcia and Brooks Brannon, both listed as catchers, though Brannon has played almost exclusively at first base, a designated hitter. The 2-2. Off the end of his bat, slowly towards first. Gloved by Torres, takes it himself to the bag, beats out Rosario for out number 2.
The system architect of that first batter, Miguel Blaze.
The 3 unassisted ground out brings up Miguel Blaze, who's on a 4-game hitting streak, a pair of multi-hit games in there as well, had a double last night. Extra bases were the name of the game for the Sea Dogs yesterday. Of their 7 hits, they had 3 home runs and 3 doubles. Here's the first pitch. Blaze on a line to left field, coming in. It is caught by Jackson Castillo. 3 up, 3 down. Another quick one for Rivas, and we are on to the top of the 5th on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
I went through a bad divorce. My ex handled all the finances and ruined my credit. Coworker said, try your local credit union. It changed my life. The credit union cared about my story, not just what was on paper. They gave me the confidence I needed.
Do you come to a credit union to work because you actually like helping people?
You get to be a...
Kerner comes set. The 2-2. Hit back into center field. It drops in front of Camden Troyer, and he misplays it. It bounces over his glove. 1 scores for Bowling Green. Home comes 2. And all the way from first, Theo Gillen scores. Getting the wave around third, Bodine. Kent's throw from short is not in time.
Wow. I mean, it was in time.
Each year now we have a contest for our patients that they can design the jersey that's worn by the players this evening. We do a jersey auction. The proceeds are raised to benefit Children's Hospital, and they have a chance to meet the players who wore the jerseys, get them autographed.
We always talk about not playing for the name on the back, but when you feel like you're really playing for something and you're representing a community, it means a lot.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
The LYC.com/nice catch. 7, 8, and 9 due up against Dalton Rogers. Manny Palencia leads off on the right side against the lefty. Rogers' first pitch is a swing and miss strike, totally throws Palencia off balance, stumbles over the plate with that movement. Straight up infield against the catcher. Rogers moving fast, he deals a ball down low. Palencia out of the lineup yesterday, so it's the first time the Sea Dogs are seeing him so far in this series, batting .214 on the season. The 1-1. Foul ball towards the Expo and out of play. He's from Valencia, Venezuela. Same country as Rosario behind the plate. The 1-2. Up the third baseline and fair. Liendo has it. The one hopper to first is in time. Yesterday, the Sea Dogs celebrated the 20th anniversary of their 2006 Eastern League Championship, and I had an opportunity to speak with some important members of that team, including former championship MVP and big leaguer Brandon Moss, as well as former play-by-play broadcaster as Connor McGinnis takes a strike on the outside half, Mike Antonellis. When there was an error at first base, they both explained that when the sun sets here at Delta Dental Park, it goes straight into the first baseman's eyes, so you'll often see that one hopper on purpose as the 0-1 can't catch the bottom of the zone with the slider to even up the count, which was demonstrated exactly by Liendo just now. A very deliberate one hopper, about 2/3 of the distance to the base. The 1-1. Called strike on the high and outside corner with the two-seamer. One out, base is empty. Somerset leading 1-0 in the top of the 5th. The 1-2. Flared foul into the bleachers, left side. It was a little overcast earlier. The sun wasn't necessarily in the first baseman's eyes, but you could see Brandon shading his eyes a little bit over there, focusing on the ball. The 1-2. Popped up foul again, left side, high and out of play. It's been a gorgeous day, about 75 degrees and sunny. Light breeze going out to right center field. Another 1-2. Spears across the plate, couldn't keep the barrel back, mistimed the curveball. That's strike 3. Two gone, bases empty for the bottom of the order in Owen Cobb. The 9-hitter with leadoff batter Jackson Castillo on deck. Pitching has been the star of the show so far tonight, and Rogers, given that he's a starter, can go a lot of time. He's got a lot of innings in him. After coming back from his own injury, he's been ramping up the innings in his return to play. The 1-0. Fastball outside half, called strike 1. When he first came back May 19th, went just 1 1/3 since then. 3 innings, 3 innings, 4 innings, 3 innings. So not quite at that full starting distance yet, as there's a foul ball off the tip of the bat to move the count to 1-2 on Owen Cobb. Rogers has pitched twice in June already, June 5th, June 11th. 7 innings total between the two. The 1-2 misses high for a ball. Owen Cobb playing shortstop. 24 years old, went to Stanford, the 2-2. Hammer to left field, but foul. Barely foul. Or Cobb would have had a well over the monster shot. Instead, the count stays the same. He resets on the right side, back foot on the chalk of the back line. Rogers. High fly ball, right field, shallow, coming in on it. Blaze makes the grab for the third out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and the Sea Dogs try to cut into this 1-0 lead when we're back in the bottom of the fifth.
Payoff. Pops up, right field side, shallow, Poole sprinting in, going out, Santana makes the grab! My goodness!
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
Day with an RBI single today. He lines it up the middle for a base hit. Vargas in to score. O'Ray gets waved home. He slides home safely, and the Shuckers win.
Look at that, up the middle. Nice play.
Right off the backside of the mound, and Cerna to first. What a play by Jared Cerna.
Guzman kicks and deals, and he got him. A swinging strike three. The Binghamton Rumble Pony. They capture their fourth Eastern League title with an 8-2 win over the Erie Seawolves.
At mainquitlick.com or call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
Marvin Alcantara leads off the bottom of the fifth inning. Sea Dogs trailing 1-0 on the back of a Garrett Martin solo shot. Alcantara was the first base runner of the day for Portland, reached as far as third base with a stolen base and a wild pitch after walking first pitch up the third baseline, backhanded by Morales. One hopper to first is in time. He takes a page out of Liendo's book for the put-away. One pitch, one out. As Portland still hitless against Rivas. First pitch to Taylor, called strike with the fastball at 91, high and inside part of the zone. Seven strikeouts tonight for Rivas. The 0-1 misses wide. His season high is 10. His career high is 13 in a game. The 1-1. Upstairs ball 2. Missed the location with the slider. Nellie Taylor, a top prospect for Portland on the fielding side, the base running side, and the bat has been catching up. The 2-1, foul up the first base line to even up that count. After batting just .094 in April, Taylor batted .203 in May. On base percentage, .287. He's been drawing more walks than he did at the beginning of the year as well. The 2-2. Liner to right field, back on it. Gladney barely has to move, and that is out number 2. Solid contact, 101 miles an hour off the bat. but right to the outfielder. So it's Stanley Tucker's turn at the plate as he digs in on the right side to face Rivas, who struck him out on 3 pitches in the third. Rivas shrugs. The pitch. Misses inside. For ball 1, he's gotten that call a couple times tonight. That one about 2 baseballs width inside the zone. The 1-0. Tucker up the third baseline, backhanded again by Morales, and that casual one-hopper beats the runner. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Xavier Rivas, and we're on to the top of the 6th on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Leading off the top of the first inning is the Substance Ale, Bissell Brothers flagship IPA. Hailing from Portland, Maine, standing at 16 ounces.
We're repping the Birmingham Black Barons today, and it's really awesome. The uniforms look really cool.
It's awesome. I like the look. The band kind of pops. So yeah, I like the whole get up. It's a good attire.
We got the Birmingham across the chest. We got the Birmingham Black Barons on the side too, which is super cool. Just the history of all of it. I think the hats are pretty sweet too. You got the 3 Bs.
This is remembering the people that came before us and what they did for this game and how they improved it.
Began the season with 1 earned run in 13 innings as Aloy lifts that one in the deep left center. That one's at the wall, and the Keys go back to back to open the night. 1-2 to Aloy. Fly ball deep left center. That one is not coming back. Kiss it goodbye. Goes Titan Kennedy Hayes, the 3-1. A fly ball left center. It's at the wall. That ball is off the second level and gone.
1-0. Fastball, teeing off in a left field. Ortiz chasing it back. Alvarez, track, wall, it is out of here. D'Angelo goes yard for the first time in his professional career. He points out to right field, and D'Angelo Ortiz has done something he has never done in his professional career. He's done it in batting practice, but now he gets to do it in a real game.
On Verizon, additional terms apply. See store for details. Top of the 6th inning. That's 7 Sea Dogs retired in a row now for Xavier Rivas. As 1, 2, and 3 are due up, Jackson Castillo leads off against Dalton Rogers. It's the first time he'll see Rogers tonight. First pitch into the zone for the called strike. Face starter Patrick Sandoval twice has a strikeout and a ground out on the night. The 0-1 bounced in the dirt in front of the plate to even up the count. But coming into this series, Castillo had batted .444 against the Sea Dogs so far this season. It was the highest mark of anyone on his team. The 1-1. Misses high and inside. There were just 7 players on the Somerset roster that had faced the Sea Dogs this season. A lot of movement for those players. The 2-1. Misses high again for ball 3. Now that Jay Savina is back on the active roster, he has certainly faced the Sea Dogs this season, so he adds to that tally. It's just the nature of minor league baseball. The 3-1. Liner to right field. It bounces in front of Blaze for a leadoff single. .99 miles an hour off the bat. Cleared the infield. And there's one on for Garrett Martin with Somerset leading 1-0 thanks to Garrett Martin. First time we'll see Rogers. First pitch. Martin lays off the ball upstairs. Portland 4 games back in the Eastern League Northeast Division right now. Probably not going to, as the runner goes, Rosario throws, it's not in time. Another stolen base, number 2 for Somerset. Probably not going to win the first half of the season. They would need to basically sweep this week and also have Hartford lose at least 4 games. But Somerset does have something to play for. They were half a game back of Hartford yesterday, now a game and a half back. But there's still plenty of time this week for them to climb up those standings. The 2-0. Misses outside, 3 straight balls delivered to Garrett Martin. Runner on second in scoring position, nobody out with Somerset in the lead, 1-0. Rogers kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. First strike, 1 went after that four-seam fastball on the outside part of the plate. Solid lead at second by Castillo. Rogers shakes the 3-1. Called strike. It was a check swing, but found the zone anyways. From a 3-0 count to a full count. The payoff. Skied, shallow infield, right side into foul territory. Stays in play for Brooks Brandon, and he makes the grab. For the first out of the inning. Rogers battled back nicely in that count. And that brings up Jace Avina. Avina followed up Garrett Martin's home run with a single against Dalton Rogers. He was the first batter to face Rogers tonight. Now has a runner in scoring position. First pitch. Outside and low for a ball. Jace Avina, one of 4 players on the Somerset active roster with more than 10 home runs this season. Emma was mentioning earlier the amount of home runs that Somerset's been hitting has been unbelievable. The 1-0. Misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. With the pace they're on right now, they would hit over 200 home runs as a team throughout the course of the season. They already lead the Eastern League 2-0. Foul back behind my head. Actually right in front of me, but I could tell it was going to miss the box. Still makes my heart race seeing those come towards me. Count moves to 2-1. Rogers misses outside and low. The 3-1. Misses low for ball 4. And there's runners on first and second with 1 out. And Somerset leading 1-0. Some stretching just beginning in the Sea Dogs bullpen, but nobody up and throwing yet. As Nick Torres comes to the plate. '26th game of the season for Torres. First pitch. Bottom of the zone with the fastball, strike 1. Who has had a long career all around the minor leagues. Was drafted by the Padres in 2014. Was in the Padres system, made it as high as AAA. By 2018, the 0-1 is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Was released by the Padres. Then signed with the, at the time, independent Kansas City Monarchs of the American Association. Then went to the Texas Rangers organization. The 0-2 bounced in front of the plate. And after those 5 seasons in the minor leagues, he went to the Mexican League for 6 years, from 2019 to 2025. He was a career .321 hitter. 2025 MVP of that league. And so he was signed by the Yankees in the offseason. The 1-2. Check swing. They say he held the barrel back and the count evens up at 2-2. Signed with the Yankees on November 26th of 2025. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the slider. Outside half of the zone the whole time. Took a dive from top to bottom. And there's 2 gone. Runners still on first and second. Somerset holding on to that 1-0 lead. And it's DJ Gladney with 2 strikeouts today, stepping in on the right side. First pitch. Spiked in front of the plate for a ball. Gladney batting .286 on the season, has been a consistent bat since day one. Game number 52 for him as the 1-0 misses high that time, and he's quickly ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. The 2-0. On the ground towards short, Arias gloves, tosses to second, and time for the 3rd out of the inning. Sea Dogs will come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th when we're back on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
You can't see the heritage that goes back over 100 years, or the obsessive scrutiny of hand-selecting the world's finest coffee beans bag by bag. You can't see any of this unless you find yourself in Malden, Massachusetts, where for 5 generations, we've been crafting small batch aromatic blends for coffee enthusiasts.
Polanco rips it on the ground. Diving stop, Ornelas throws to first. Are you serious? The no-hitter stays alive on a diving play by newly minted second baseman Jonathan Ornelas in shallow right. First pitch. He's swinging. Grounded to short. Lombard fields. Flips to second. Gets one. Throw to first is in time. And the Rail Riders toss a combined no-hitter.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
Sanchez ready. Sanchez. Fly ball center field. Camping underneath it. Carrick gets a running start. Candelario tags from third. Here comes the throw to the plate. Snag. Tag. They got him. A double play. Carrick threw a bullet to the plate. And the Bees come away with nothing in the 8th inning off the fabulous defensive work from Carrick.
As third base before the side was retired. 9-1-2 due up. That's Leandro Arias and Major League rehabber Romy Gonzalez. Rivas back out there, and he deals a first pitch strike on the outside half to Leandro. Leandro hit a ball over 360 feet, but to straightaway center field. It was well in play for Garrett Martin. The 0-1. This is wide. Leandro's been seeing the ball really well here at Hadlock Field lately. 2 weeks ago, Sea Dogs' last homestand had 13 RBI, a grand slam. The 1-1 checks his swing, but it's called a strike. Nearly doubled his previous season total at 14 RBI entering the week, 13 RBI that week. now 29 total. Has quickly climbed up the leaderboard for the Sea Dogs in that category. Has been clutch too. The 1-2 outside for a ball. Started off his season back on April 9th with a walk-off single to left field last night on 2 outs and 2 strikes. Lined a double to get on base, came around to score the winning run. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on top of the changeup. That changeup has gotten so many Sea Dogs today, and that is 8 straight retired by Rivas. With 5 1/3 gone, this now matches his season high in innings pitched, set on May 14th against Binghamton. No one throwing in the bullpen for Somerset right now. The first pitch to Arias misses high and inside. Lefty Rivas, righty Arias. The 1-0. Sky to shallow right field. Second baseman McGinnis back. He makes the grab for the second out of the inning.
The center is off for second hitter, Romy Gonzalez.
So on 2 outs, Romy Gonzalez will come to the plate. 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out. But he did have a home run yesterday. And with that, 2 outs in the 5th. Coach out of the dugout. It is actually manager James Cooper. And that will be the day for Rivas. We'll step aside and be right back on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
I love baseball cards. Recently, I had a collection that I sold to an online buyer. I went to the credit union to cash the check. I had a good conversation with them, and they told me that this was likely an overpayment scam. They're really great about explaining it so that I have the resources to help myself in the future.
I went through a bad divorce. My ex handled all the finances and ruined my credit. A coworker said, try your local credit union. It changed my life. The credit union cared about my story, not just what was on paper. They gave me the confidence I needed.
At Northeast Delta Dental, we love to see people smile. And as the leading provider of quality dental coverage for Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont, we're committed to helping entire communities smile. Whether it's through education, supporting our veterans, or giving and volunteering, we're helping to make our communities even stronger. Learn more about Northeast Delta Dental at nedelta.com. We think you'll find a lot to smile about.
Welcome back in. It's Michael Arias taking the mound for Somerset with 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Arias acquired from the Chicago Cubs via trade in 2025 out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. We just missed the Arias on Arias matchup. 1 batter too late for that. But the first batter he'll face tonight is Romy Gonzalez, the Major League rehabber, coming up for his 3rd at-bat. Arias, 1-0 record this season, a 4.91 ERA. This is his 21st appearance of the season. Gonzalez ready is in the right side. First pitch. Outside part of the zone, doesn't get the call. That's ball 1. That sinker, a lot of horizontal movement across the plate. As it nails Gonzalez right in the rib cage. An 89-mile-an-hour changeup straight to the stomach. Gonzalez will take a base, but that is not what you want to see for a guy coming back from injury. Looks to be okay, though, jogging it out down the line. Looked like Arias just lost control of that ball, let it go early. So there's a base runner on for Brooks Brannon, representing the tying run for Portland. First pitch to Brannon, gets away from the catcher, and Gonzalez will easily take second base. A little bit wild here to start off the appearance for Michael Arias. Runner in scoring position now for Brannon, who's ahead 1-0. The pitch pulled wide. 2 balls, no strikes to Brannon. The team calls him Buffalo. He has a buffalo tattoo on his quad. And the metaphor behind that is that when a buffalo faces a storm, it does just that. It faces the storm, runs straight through it to get to the other side. The 2-0 misses high. Versus some other animals in nature might face away from the storm and try to outrun it. That's the metaphor that Brannon uses for the way that he attacks his daily life, facing adversity. The 3-0 into the zone for a called strike, facing adversity head on, despite the challenges that might come with it. Arias twisting the ball behind his back now, set at the belt, working from the stretch. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4, so on 2 outs now. Runners on first and second. The Sea Dogs have still only reached via free pass. They have not hit yet tonight. Ronald Rosario will try to change that. As the infield comes in for a quick meeting with Arias. Coach out of the dugout as well for a quick conversation. Over on second base, Gonzalez is taking this time to take a couple practice swings in the air with an imaginary bat. Everyone is back where they should be. Runners tag up and take their leads. First pitch to Rosario, straight down the middle for a called strike. Rosario 0 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a soft ground out to first base. The 0-1. Another fastball right down the middle, 96 miles an hour on that one, up the velocity. 0-2 with 2 outs, 2 on, down by 1. Second day in a row that Eastern League Player of the Week, Johan Fran Garcia, is not out as that ball gets away from the catcher behind the plate and both runners advance. So there's 2 in scoring position for Rosario now. And it's back-to-back games with Rosario in the lineup. Yesterday was at first base, today behind the plate. Arias readies the 1-2. Throws it behind Rosario. Completely behind him, just totally lost it. But it bounced off the backstop so quickly that Gonzalez didn't have a chance to take home. A number of wild pitches now from the right-hander as the count evens up at 2-2 on Rosario. The pitch, soft grounder, first base side, it stays fair, and everyone is not safe as it goes just foul immediately in front of the third base bag. Wow, that looked like it was staying up the line. But instead, Rosario has to head back to the plate.
Almost was perfect.
Almost a perfect accidental swinging bunt. And all Kobe Morales could do was stand and hope that one went foul. He got his wish. It was probably about a foot away from tapping the bag, but it did cross that third baseline. Arias set up on the third base, or the first base side of the rubber. Rosario ready. The 2-2. To right field. And it's caught diving. No, it's dropped by Gladney. Rosario rounding second. He's heading to third. It's a triple for Ronald Rosario. Sea Dogs take the lead 2-1. DJ Gladney laid out for that out of our view, but we could see from the umpire's motion that it fell out of his glove. I thought midair I saw that go into his glove, so the impact of the ground must have shaken it free. Gets away from him, no one else in the vicinity to get there, and Rosario's now on third with Miguel Blaze at the plate and the Sea Dogs in front. First pitch to Blaze, fired in there, 96-mile-an-hour fastball.
That's Rosario's first triple of the year, but I think more consequential. I think it's the first hit of the game for Portland here in the bottom of the sixth with 2 outs.
It is. That breaks up the no-hitter. Excellent point, Emma. Ball one outside. I'm sure Somerset questioning the decision to take the starter out as that one runs inside on Blaze. Xavier Rivas had been mowing down Sea Dogs batters. He had retired 9 in a row before he was pulled. Since then, hit by pitch, walk, and a triple. The 2-1 off the end of Blaze's bat into right field. That's a base hit. Rosario scores and the Sea Dogs lead 3-1. Split the difference between first and second as the 2-out rally continues.
Connected off a fastball at 95, taking it the other way. You see those sparks of really, really good hitting from Blaze. And now you got a fast runner at first.
First pitch to Alcantara pulled wide. And there is someone up and throwing in the Somerset bullpen. Arias came in needing just 1 out to end the inning. Since then, the Sea Dogs have broken up the no-hitter and put up 3 runs as Blaze is caught in a rundown. There's a great pickoff move from Arias, and he tags out Blaze. Unconventional way to get that 3rd out, but he does just that. We're on to the 7th. Sea Dogs in front 3-1 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Come to a credit union to work because
you can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
2-1. Hit to left, towards the line. Arroyo sprints towards the corner, lays out, and he caught it. Michael Arroyo with a great grab, looking like a guy who's not learning a new position.
The 0-2. He popped foul left side. Wallace again gives chase at this foul ball. He might have room by the dugout. He leaps right in front of the dugout and makes the catch right in front of the dugout.
Look at that, up the middle. Nice play.
Right off the backside of the mound, and Cerna to first. What a play by Jared Cerna. The 2-2. Oliva, a little looper out into short left, and it's a diving catch by Levi Jordan. What a play! He just made a spectacular grab for the first out of the inning.
Guzman kicks and deals, and he got him. A swinging strike three. The Binghamton Rumble Pony. They capture their fourth Eastern League title with an 8-2 win over the Erie Seawolves.
Kobe Morales in on the left side, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch. Called strike on the low and outside corner. First pitch clocked at 93 from the lefty Rogers. Infield shifted slightly to the right side. The 0-1. This is low and outside, and the count evens 1-1. Second time for Morales facing Rogers. One. Low and inside, ball 2, and Morales 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. One against the Major League rehabbing Patrick Sandoval, and one against Dalton Rogers. The 2-1. This is low, ball 3, and Rogers quickly down in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Here in the top of the 7th. A 2-run game, and it's been a complete pitcher's duel. Rogers kicks and delivers a 3-1. Outside, ball 4. And Morales draws the leadoff walk in the top of the 7th. That's the second walk of the day issued by Rogers. Leadoff base runner now for the Patriots, and here comes Manny Palencia, the catcher. Tying run at the plate. Sea Dogs leading 3-1.
If there's one thing about Somerset, it's that they're always a threat to go yard.
Rogers taking his time, the pitch. Swing and a foul tip, and got a piece of Rosario as he is down. Assistant athletic trainer Shelby Perry out. Check on Rosario, and Palencia keeps his hands on his back, and Shelby Perry talking with Rosario a bit. Rosario up onto his feet. Oh yeah, I got him. It looked on the left collarbone, maybe his neck, maybe.
Right under his mask into his neck and chin area.
Acting manager Kyle Cicela out there as well now, and
92 miles an hour right to the throat, pretty much.
Looks like he's going to try to stay in. Shelby Perry, Kyle Cicela heading back to the dugout, and Rosario kind of giving Palencia a little tap on the back as well. Thank you for looking out for me, sort of thing. Palencia catcher, so he has been in Rosario's shoes before. The 0-1. Called strike on the inside part of the plate with the fastball. Palencia tonight 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. Sea Dogs leading by 2, and every run has been precious, it seems like, tonight. Here's the 0-2. Swing, and he sends it foul right side out of play. Patriots were being no hit until the top of the 4th inning. A leadoff home run by Garrett Martin off the starter Patrick Sandoval. And then Portland was being no hit until 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th, until that 2-run triple by Rosario. Here's the 0-2. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Alcantara, the second baseman, backhands, throws on to first, and it's a 4-3 double play in the top of the 7th. And here comes Connor McGinnis.
Very calm, very casual, 4-3 double play. A couple of bounces. Alcantara fielded it with his momentum, carrying him towards the bag.
McGinnis in on the left side. Here's the first pitch from Rogers. Called strike on the low and outside corner. Good communication, too, between Alcantara and Arias. See Some teams last couple of weeks have some difficulty with that kind of just basic communication. There's the 0-1. Called strike on the low and outside corner. Rogers quickly ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. And that communication you would think is fundamental, but sometimes it's, things can still fall through the cracks. Arias and Alcantara, though, have been playing together a long time through the Red Sox system. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a chopper hit first base side. Brandon has it. Tosses to Rogers. Foot race to first, and no, McGinnis is safe. It looked almost like Rogers had him beat, but instead it's an infield single with 2 outs in the 7th. Look here on the MLB TV replay. Oh, wow. That is close.
And you could see a little bit of frustration from Rogers because it did look like he took his foot off the gas a little bit, and then when he realized McGinnis was so close, that's when he broke into a full-out sprint.
So the inning continues for Owen Cobb. Climbs in the right-handed batter's box. The pitch. Puts up a bunt right back to Rogers on the mound. Fields throws to first, and it's in time. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for Somerset. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Portland leading 3-1 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
SystemArchitecture.net, your local IT provider. Technology.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
I was in AAA, and right before the game, they said, no, you gotta stop. You need to hurry up and go to Cincinnati. You're about to go play a game there. You got 45 minutes till the game starts. So I get in my car, and I start driving, and all I keep thinking about is, which jersey are they wearing that night? So when I get to the locker room, I see my jersey hung up, and love the white jerseys, just the stitching on it, the old school feel to it.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
The Somerset Patriots. O'Brien comes in to take over for Michael Arias. Goes out the bottom of the 6th inning and had a little bit of trouble. He gave up those 3 runs to Portland and gave up the no-hitter as well. So Brian will face 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup with Marvin Alcantara, Nelly Taylor, and Stanley Tucker. First pitch. Swing and a foul ball back to our left. For strike 1. Brian 1-2 record, a 4.05 ERA. A 1. Misses high, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Brian last pitched on May 26th, or excuse me, June 6th. Went 2/3 of an inning. The 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. He goes high and inside with the sinker at 90 miles an hour. He's made in total 20 appearances out of the bullpen for Somerset. The 1-2. Fouled straight back again into the netting. And the count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Final line for Michael Arias, just 1/3 of an inning. 3 runs on 2 hits and a walk.
One, 2. This is low, and the count evens 2-2 with the curveball. pitch misses outside, and the count goes full to Alcantara. Another curveball from Bryant. Bryant in his last 5 outings has given up 5 runs on 8 hits. There's the payoff. Called strike 3, high and inside with the sinker. And Alcantara goes down looking for the first out in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes Nellie Taylor.
The inside part of the plate to right-handers today has been getting a lot of love. A lot of balls right on or next to the edge of the strike zone on the inside part of the right side of the plate.
First pitch to Taylor, called strike on the low and outside corner. Also, I mean, for the pitchers, they've been really hammering those pitches inside to right-handers quite a bit. It's the 0-1, misses low and outside. You saw that with Rivas, who started for Somerset. He was just living on the inside of the plate. 1-1. Check swing, but it's a called strike on the outer half. Taylor now down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Time called. Taylor steps out. The pitch. Swing, and he fouls it straight back, and the count stays at 1-2.
Just a survival swing from Nelly on that one.
Bryant sets up on the third base side of the rubber as Taylor stands back in the left-handed batter's box. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase the curveball low and outside. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bryant here in the bottom of the 7th. Two away now for Stanley Tucker. Base is empty, and the Sea Dogs leading 3-1. First pitch misses low for ball 1 with the sinker, 90 miles an hour. Tucker just in his 4th game at the AA level since joining Portland on the road. Here's the 1-0, and he drives it into left field. Castillo backs up on it. It's over his glove, and it bounces off the main monster. Tucker into second standing. And it's a 2-out double in the bottom of the 7th. Stanley Tucker just keeps on hitting.
4 games in AA. How about a 3-game hit streak now for Stanley Tucker with his second double, has a home run to go along with that as well. When I asked him earlier today about how he stays steady, moving from level to level and picking up without skipping a beat, he just said it's all about his routine, and so much of that routine he really locked down last season. He missed the whole year with injury, focused a lot on his mental toughness, and came out better for it.
First pitch to Liendo, misses low and outside for ball 1. Hey, Tucker joining the team, and it feels almost like he's been an everyday player at this point. He's made such a impact right away for Portland.
He had big shoes to fill with both Tyler McDonough and Max Ferguson moving up to AAA Worcester, 2 guys that have come through in clutch moments like that, who are spark plugs, who can hit for extra bases but also get active in the base paths and steal some bases. Stanley Tucker so far checking all those boxes as well.
And the defensive versatility as well. Here's a 1-0. Misses low and inside, ball 2. Tucker in the outfield tonight, but he's played in the infield as well. True utility player.
That's the one thing he said he's working on right now actually is his versatility and trying to increase that versatility day after day.
The 2-0. Swing and a drive into the left center field gap, carrying well. And this one hops the wall. Tucker around third, he scores. And it's an RBI double for Abram Liendo. Sea Dogs extend the lead 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th.
RBI number 30 on the season for Liendo. He's on a tear in the month of June.
And taking advantage of those 2-out hits for Portland. and driving home runners in scoring position, something that Portland struggled with last week. The first pitch misses for ball one. Or excuse me, check throw to second. Not in time to get Leandro. And now Brian is really focusing on the base runners. We saw him look back at Tucker a few times as well, as the pitch is a called strike in the low and outside corner. Arias in on the right side. Hitless tonight. He does have a walk back in the third. 0-1. Check swing. They appeal. And first base umpire David Sable says he did not go around. Count evens 1-1. Sea Dogs tonight 3 for 4 with runners in scoring position. The 1-1. Right down the middle for a called strike with the curveball. Brian comes set. And now Arias steps off and Leandro tags at second. Brian with the glove to his right hip, ball to his left side. He sets at the chest. 1-2. Called strike, 3 on the inside part of the plate. And Brian strikes out this side, but gives up an RBI double to Abram Leandro. Sea Dogs take the 4-1 lead to the top of the 8th in Portland on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Mainers know what to do after an accident.
Call the experts.
Call Joe.
Over 25,000 victories for injured Mainers.
Fighting and winning for injured Mainers for over 50 years.
The law offices of Joe Bornstein.
The name you know.
Monteverde's 1-2 to Baez. His power deep out to left. How majestic is that? It hits the tree in left. 438-foot home run.
Here for the Fred Nats late. And he cranks this one to right field, falling fast. It's down for a base hit, and it gets by Sanchez. 1 bag for Willits. 2 bags. Here he comes for 3. He's getting waved around third. Relay to the plate is past the catcher Ortega. Eli Willits circles the bases and gets the Fred Nats within 1 here in the 7th.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you gotta say. Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet, so it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on, so I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on a cliff.
So we got a little throwback uni on, gray socks, you feel me? So it's like we're going back in time. So I feel the presence of Jackie Robinson, you know what I'm saying? All those great guys. So yeah, we're going to play like them too.
This logo, kind of having this logo here, Triple B.
After a 2-out double by Stanley Tucker, it was an RBI double by Abram Leandro. And here in the top of the 8th inning, it'll be Rady Sena, the right-hander for Portland, to face the top of the lineup, Jackson Castillo, to lead things off. Bats on the left side in the pitch. Called strike on the inside part of the plate. Sena has had just outstanding numbers this season, and you never really put a full label on a player, especially in minor league baseball, but Sena has really sort of become Portland's closer. The 0-1. Called strike in the low and outside corner with this 97-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Sena this year, 1-1 record, a 3.98 ERA. He's 5 for 6 in save opportunities. The 0-2. Swing and a foul tip. Rosario holds on to it for strike 3. Out number 1 in the top of the 8th inning. And more often than not, you're not seeing Sena come into games in the 4th or 5th inning. You're seeing Sena come into ball games 8th, 9th, and then can pitch a 10th if needed, because he can go 3 innings. He went 3 innings in Binghamton on May 29th.
Those 5 saves are the most on the team.
First pitch to Martin, misses high and inside.
And his opposing batting average also the best on the team. Opposing hitters batting just 157 against Sana so far this season.
1-0. Swing, and he pops it up high and foul left side, heading towards the seats. Takes a bounce. Count evens 1-1. Sana features a fastball, cutter, curveball, and a changeup, but I think we can both agree that fastball-cutter duo has been very effective as a 1-1 pitch misses high and inside. There's the cutter for ball 2, but especially for lefties, that cutter has been very problematic for hitters. He looks in. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Moves the cutter outside, and the count evens 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Misses high, ball 3. Count goes full with another fastball at 98. Infield and outfield playing straight away on this just gorgeous night in Portland. The payoff. Shack swing, grounder, foul, and the count stays full. Sana has allowed just 1 earned run in his last 5 outings. That has spanned 8 innings. Looks over the top of his glove. Here's the payoff. High and inside, ball 4. It's a 1-out walk issued to Garrett Martin. He draws his first walk of the night. He's reached for the second time tonight after the leadoff homer in the 4th inning. And here is Jay Savina. He has 14 home runs, 15 doubles. He's just an extra base machine. Stands in on the right side. And the pitch. This is a little bit low with the fastball for ball 1. Patriots now with 104 home runs hit this season as a team. Among the, just leaders in minor league baseball with triple digits home runs. But on the flip side of that, Sana sets again, the 1-0. Misses low and outside, ball 2. On the flip side of that, Somerset's pitching staff has allowed 100 home runs this season. Sea Dogs have added to that tally already a few times in this series alone. So they're hitting bombs, no doubt about it, but they're also giving up quite a few as well. The 2-0. Shack swing, he went around for strike 1. Sana sets. And the 2-1 called strike on the low and outside corner. To kind of put that into perspective, Portland as a team has hit 80 home runs this season, and they have allowed now 82. The pitching staff has. Here's the 2-2, and it misses low and outside, and the count goes full. So Somerset is currently leading all of Double-A with that amount of home runs. They have the 4th most in all of minor league baseball. Here's the payoff, and it misses high, ball 4. Perry, who do you think leads minor league baseball, and what's the number for home runs as a team?
As a team. Is it not the Somerset Patriots?
No, they have 4. They're 4th in minor league baseball.
Okay. Is it the Trash Pandas?
No. I like it though. Time is called
it
Rosario.
the Iowa Cubs?
No, but same league. Or just give me a number. What do you think?
The number. Okay.
Yep.
So I know Somerset is their fourth. I would say 113.
Okay. So the leader right now are the St. Paul Saints, AAA affiliate of the Twins, with 122.
Oh, I see a former Emma Tiedemann spot.
Yeah, I mean, it just happens to go hand in hand. But yeah, St. Paul, and let's expand this search a little bit to Major League Baseball. St. Paul actually leads even the Yankees. Yankees lead Major League Baseball with 107, and then St. Paul leads all of baseball with 122.
Wow.
First pitch to Torres is grounded foul third base side. So even the Patriots knocking on the door of having the most home runs as a team in the Yankees organization, as they had another one tonight. Yankees as a team with 107, and then the Dodgers second most in Major League Baseball with 103. The 0-1, swing and a miss for strike two.
And the Boston Red Sox, not close to the top.
Got a lot of power in Portland right now. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Fantastic bounce back at bat for Rady Sena. After he struck out Castillo, issues back-to-back walks, and then comes back with the strikeout. After the talk with Ronald Rosario, a three-pitch strikeout. I wonder what the two of them talked about. Doesn't get much better than that. Now they're two away for DJ Gladney. Runners at first and second, tying run at the plate, and the pitch misses low and outside for ball one. Sun's starting to set here in Portland. Great crowd on hand. Trying to get the wave going. Santa kicks and delivers. Misses a little bit low, ball two. Back to that fastball at 96. Both base runners tag up with Avina at first and Martin at second. Martin, the lead base runner, with 17 stolen bases this year. Avina at first with 5. He's not been caught, and now got a little bit of a stoppage. It looks like home plate umpire Cass Cousins might have something in his eye.
Very impressive and very rare to see someone leading a team in both stolen bases and home runs.
Yeah, you talk about the 5 tools, and that takes care of 2 of them. And now Shelby Perry applying some eye drops to the left eye of Cousins.
Looks like Anthony Heinsohn's having fun back there in the dugout.
You see Nate Baez and Mullins too. Not quite sure what they're all seeing, but they're having a lovely night.
Some chuckles.
Some more eye drops now, and just might have gotten some dirt in his eye. His fellow umpires looking on as Sena starts to throw a couple of pitches here before just trying to keep warm.
This could be a good reset for Sena.
Yeah.
2-0 count, 2 runners on already with walks. All momentum stops, but good or bad, now have a chance to reset.
And they're really looking in his eye.
Emma, you have a lot more experience in minor league baseball than I do. What happens if a home plate umpire in the middle of a game is unable for some reason to continue?
I've seen that before. It is a bit of a delay, mostly because of the equipment change, but they will head back to the umpire locker room and be assessed by a trainer for whatever reason that is that they have to exit the middle of the game, and then the umpires will rotate. In the lower levels, there are actually only 2 umpires, so whenever they're down an umpire, they just kind of fall back to that previous training and get through the rest of the game. And so it has happened before.
The more you know.
Possible to umpire a game with 2 two umpires. I saw it for a couple of years in the South Atlantic League. It's different, but they get through it. Here's the 2-0, swing and a miss for strike one. And to your point, there's that cutter. It's a swing and a miss off the first pitch after the delay. Gladney back in on the right side. Avina at first, Martin at second. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. The 2-1. Swing, and he grounds it foul third base side, and the count evens 2-2. Back-to-back cutters from Sena. Sena has the signs from Rosario. The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, third base side. Leandro Gloves takes it to the third base bag himself. And he makes the play on a ground ball hit 103 off the bat. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Portland leading 4-1 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
I went through a bad divorce. My ex handled all the finances and ruined my credit. Coworker said, try your local credit union.
The design for the HVR jersey is inspired from the national flag colors of Bhutan. The saffron represents the monastic division. The yellow represents the monarch. And the dragon is a white dragon, a peaceful dragon.
I think probably the coolest feature though is the druk, which is the dragon and is the national symbol of Bhutan. Really happy to integrate that in the jerseys, and I think they came out really nice.
Went 1 inning, allowed no runs, no hits. That one hit hard in the air to dead center field. Drifting back is Baroa, back to the wall, and it's out of here. Second base, the 1-1, swing and a fly ball to deep right. Back goes Carlson, looking up, it's off the very top of the wall. Cruz will come around third, he will score. That's a home run. And now Morales will get to circle the rest of the bases.
I'm Jonathan Mayer, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
One over the Somerset Patriots. And for the Sea Dogs, it will be Romy Gonzalez, Brooks Brannon, and Ronald Rosario. You can see a new pitcher on the mound, Hayden Murda. It's the 4th pitcher already in this ball game for Somerset. First pitch to Gonzalez, misses high and inside for ball 1. Gonzalez hit by a pitch in the 6th inning. Good to see he's back out for another at-bat. 1-0. Swing and a ground ball hit to the third baseman. Morales fields and tosses over to first in time. 1 away. Here is Brooks Brannon.
Morales has been kept busy at third base tonight.
Yeah, a lot of ground balls just right down the line. Brandon stands in on the right side. Murda sets. The pitch. Oh, throws behind Brannon. Brannon laughing. Looks like Palencia might be laughing as well, but that one looked like it might have had to be a curveball at 83 miles an hour, but clearly out of the hand, you could tell. Murda missed through that one. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. A sinker low and outside, and the count evens 1-1. Murda 0-1 with a 3.38 ERA. 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Cutter that time to Brandon. Byrne has made 18 appearances out of the bullpen for Somerset. It's 2024 after recovering from Tommy John surgery and then split last season between High Hudson Valley and Somerset. 1-2. Inside again. I guess the first one went on the far side of Brandon. This one misses inside. He has to hop back out of the way of this one. Count evens 2-2. Byrne has been a little bit all over the place. The 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball hit to right field. Gladney jogs in, makes the catch, and now there are two away for Ronald Rosario. Rosario standing on the right side, bases empty, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch misses inside for ball 1. And Rosario has really been the difference maker in this one. They get 2-run triple and a run scored in the 6th inning. Sea Dogs right now leading 4-1. The 1-0. Swing, and he lines it down the right field line again, and foul for strike 1. Count evens 1-1.
This is a new walk-up song as of today for Ronald Rosario. And given that he hit a triple, he might keep it, since he had a new walk-up song yesterday as well, but that one only lasted a day.
Well, if it doesn't have hits in it, Perry, then we got to find a new one.
But I love how the crowd picked it up as it kept going.
1-1. Called strike in the low and outside corner. Last couple of nights, we have had some groups of future camp counselors. Their last hurrah before the campers arrive. I think we have another one in front of us here tonight. Seems like the Sea Dogs are the destination before they head out to camp for the summer, which is fun. I like the energy. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and Rosario grounds it foul, third base side. And then we'll have camp day here in the next few weeks. I bet a lot of these counselors will be back with all of their campers.
Probably having a little bit less fun, though. Don't get me wrong; it's really fun to be in charge of, 10-1 screaming children.
Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he taps a foul again. July 1st will be camp day, 12:05 first pitch. Yeah, that, kudos to them. But that is a tough job. Here's the 1-2, and Rosario sends a ground ball to the third baseman. Morales tosses on the run to first, and it's in time. Sea Dogs are retired in order. We had the top of the 9th. Portland leading 4-1 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials.
Rocketed deep to left, Mercedes into the gap, he reaches out, it's off his glove, and it's caught by Brandon Winokur. Mercedes with an alley-oop to his center fielder. We go to the top of the 7th inning in a game that has flown by. Well, we're on immaculate inning watch now. It's 6 pitches, 6 strikes, 2 Ks for Dirk. Dirk is not messing around here. Pitch away from joining him here in the top of the 7th. His 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the 7th inning for Hayden Dirk is immaculate.
The design for the HVR jersey is inspired from the national flag colors of Bhutan. The saffron represents the monastic division. The yellow represents the monarch. And the dragon is a white dragon, a peaceful dragon.
I think probably the coolest feature though is the druk, which is the dragon and is the national symbol of Bhutan. Really happy to integrate that in the jerseys, and I think they came out really nice.
now. The assistant athletic trainer, Shelby Perry, is out. Sena rubbing his right knee a little bit. Also, Sale is out there as well as the pitching coach in Juan Rivera. Sena really moving around. Kind of pacing almost back and forth. And now they're going to watch him throw some pitches here in the top of the 9th inning. So that's that back kind of power leg, and he's going to try to throw to Rosario. And he looks to be all right. So Sena's going to stay in the game. They're going to close things out in the top of the 9th. Face Kobe Morales to lead things off. Sea Dogs leading 4-1 here in the top of the 9th inning, looking for their second consecutive win over the Patriots here to start off this series. Morales stands in on the left side. First pitch. Swing, and he hits it high in the elevator shaft, left side of the infield. Arias, the shortstop, waits on it and makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out to begin the top of the 9th inning. Is Manny Palencia.
The catcher number 17, Manny Palencia.
Palencia in on the right side. The pitch. Broken back ground ball, left side of the infield. Liendo has it, avoids the barrel of the bat, throws to first. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Patriots down to their final out. And how about Auburn Liendo?
That thing is coming at him. That thing is sharp.
You can see here on the replay. Went to the ball first, and then his momentum carrying him. And yeah, just that ball was not hit as hard. If he had to play in on that, he would have had to make a decision, save himself or get the out. Al McGinnis on the left side. Base is empty. 2 outs. The pitch. Misses a little bit low for ball 1. McGinnis 1 for 3 with a single in the 7th. The 1-0. This is high and inside, ball 2. Sena came in the top of the 8th inning, did not give up a hit. He did issue back-to-back walks, but did not allow a run to score. Roxon fires the 2-0. This is inside, ball 3. Fastball clocked at 96. Infield shifted to the right side. 3 balls, no strikes, and 2 outs in the 9th. And the pitch. Called strike on the outer half as it goes back to the cutter. Sena takes the deep breath, the 3-1 to McGinnis. Swing and a miss, strike 2, there's the cutter. Count is full with 2 outs. Nobody on in the 9th. Sea Dogs fans getting to their feet. Sena looks in, here's the payoff. Swing and a foul ball into the netting. Infield shaded to the right side. Count is full with 2 outs. Sena fires. Just misses inside, ball 4. Went with the curveball. It's a 2-out walk in the top of the 9th.
Sena thought that was the strikeout pitch. Came skipping off the mound.
That was close, and I like the idea to go with that curveball because in that at-bat it was mostly cutter fastballs, but pitch missed its mark, and the inning continues for Cobb. 0 for 2 with a walk. First pitch. This is low and outside, ball 1. Sea Dogs leading 4-1 in the top of the 9th with 2 outs. Cobb taps the bat on the plate. 1-0. Called strike one on the inside part of the plate. The count evens 1-1. McGinnis tags at first, looks to be having a lovely conversation with Brooks Brandon. 1-1. Swing, and he lines it foul first base side off the roof of the Expo. And we'll try this again with a 2-strike count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. Home plate umpire getting some new baseballs. Santa readies. The 1-2. Swing, and it's off of Sana's leg into right field. Around second is McGinnis. He heads to third, and the inning continues as it brings the tying run to the plate in Jackson Castillo.
Well, if Sana's leg hurt before, that certainly will not help. That was the other leg, though, I think.
And I mean, you try to get out of the way, but now Shelby Perry and Kyle Cicela out again. Sana giving them the thumbs up. But that's just a bad luck ball put into play for Sana. Try to get out of the way and let your infielders field it behind you, but
when Sana was showing that discomfort at the beginning of the inning, someone did start warming up for Portland. So if necessary, it looks like there is someone up and throwing who could come in and is warmed up.
Cooper Adams seems to be throwing. And now the home plate umpire handing something off to Kyle Cicela. Not quite sure. Now runners on the corners here for Castillo. Had a single in the 6th, and he struck out against Sana, his first time facing him in the 8th. First pitch. This is high and outside, ball 1. McGinnis at third, Cobb at first with 2 outs in the 9th. 1-0. High and outside with the fastball. And Somerset has been down to their final strike twice. McGinnis worked a walk, and Cobb had the infield single. The 2-0. Swing, and he fouls it back for strike 1. Another cutter from the right-hander, Sana, as both base runners tag up. Two-one. Low and outside, ball 3. And Sana now just having some difficulty with that strike zone. Two outs in the top of the 9th inning. 3-1. Misses low and inside, ball 4, and that loads the bases. McGinnis at third, Cobb at second, and Castillo at first. Tying run is at first, and the go-ahead run now at the plate in Garrett Martin.
Someone who's already hit a no-doubt home run today.
Time is called now as the assistant pitching coach, Isaiah Page, heads out. We'll talk with the entire infield. And I guess if you're looking for a positive in this situation with the bases loaded and 2 outs, you've got a force out at any base if you can keep the ball on the ground. But Sana seems to be struggling with just locating those pitches. Martin, that home run, you mentioned the no-doubter. I mean, that's his 20th on the season. And his 50th RBI, so...
Oh my God.
It's just unreal numbers right now for Garrett Martin.
50 RBI in 65 total games for the team, let alone the games that he hasn't played.
Right, we're not even done with the first half of the season. So Sena sets, Martin in on the right side, the pitch. Swing, and he bounces it foul off the plate for strike one. Try to get his hands around on that inside cutter. Sena sets. The 0-1. Called strike two on the inside part of the plate. So for the third time in this inning with 2 outs, Patriots down to their final strike. Base is loaded, top of the 9th inning with 2 outs. Portland leading 4-1. Somerset with the bases loaded. Sena has the signs, time called. And it was actually called by the field umpires, pointing towards the Somerset dugout.
That is super interesting.
And now the home plate umpire is talking to the Sea Dogs dugout and clarifying whatever that was. So pitch clock resets. Sena looks in. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is loaded in the 9th. And the pitch. Misses high and inside, ball 1. Another cutter. And we've seen fastball cutter, but Sena has tried to go to the curveball, but that's been missing. So he's really relying on these 2 pitches. 1-2. Swing and a broken bat, little looper down the right field line. That is a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Cobb, and it's a 2-run double for Garrett Martin. Counted 52 RBI on the season, and the Patriots pull within 1 run down to their final strike in the 9th. Tying run is at 3rd, and the go-ahead run is at 2nd. And here is Kyle Cicela out of the dugout. And that will be all for Rady Sena. Sea Dogs leading 4-3, trying to hold on to this win with 2 outs in the 9th. Sena exits, and we will take a break. Stay with us, find out who the new pitcher is on the other side of it on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Leading off the top of the first inning is the Substance Ale, Bissell Brothers flagship IPA. Hailing from Portland, Maine, standing at 16 ounces tall, Subby, as his teammates call him, was an early standout in his 2013 season debut, delivering bright and balanced hop flavor alongside smooth, crisp, Maine-made satisfaction. Find Bissell Brothers all season long at Hadlock Field. You earned it, bud.
You put your whole heart into this place because you're proud to be a New Englander. Working long hours, helping neighbors, and giving every day your all. Lighthouse Credit Union was created by and for your community to help you stretch every dollar, borrow money with confidence, and save for the future. Because we know that the people that keep this place running are the ones that make it feel like home. Lighthouse Credit Union, for those who keep the lights on.
New pitcher for the Portland Sea Dogs is the right-hander Cooper Adams. Comes in with a tying run for Somerset at 3rd base. Go-ahead run at 2nd. Portland leading 4-3 over the Patriots. Patriots have been down to their final strike 3 times in this inning. After Rady Sena made quick work of the first 2 batters he faced. He retired the first 2 batters on 2 pitches. Ever since, it was a walk, a single, a walk to load the bases, and then a 2-run double by Garrett Martin, who stands at 2nd base. And the Sea Dogs trying to hold on to a 4-3 win over Somerset. And here is Jay Savina, who is 1 for 2 with a stolen base and 2 walks tonight. Stands in on the right side. Adams has the signs. He sets. The pitch. Bounces in the left-handed batter's box out of the reach of the catcher, Rosario, and the tying run comes home to score on the wild pitch. Jackson Castillo crosses the plate. We are tied at 4 with 2 outs in the top of the 9th inning. First pitch, wild pitch by Cooper Adams. Tied at 4 now in the top of the 9th inning, as this game is unraveled for Portland. Started this inning leading 4-1. Now we're tied at 4 with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. A fastball inside for strike 1, and the count evens 1-1. Go ahead run, and Garrett Martin at third base. One. Misses outside again. Ball 2 with the slider. Adams readies. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball hit to shallow right field. Going back for it is the second baseman Alcantara. Over the shoulder, makes the catch, and the inning comes to an end. But we head to the bottom of the 9th inning, tied at 4 in Portland on the Sea Dogs Radio Network.
Each year now we have a contest for our patients that they can design the jersey that's worn by the players this evening. We do a jersey auction. The proceeds are raised to benefit Children's Hospital, and they have a chance to meet the players who wore the jerseys, get them autographed.
We always talk about not playing for the name on the back, but when you feel like you're really playing for something and you're representing a community, it means a lot.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
I'm Jonathan Mayo, and for more than 20 years, I've traced the path of baseball's rising stars, navigating the back roads of the national pastime and basking in the glow of small-town America's spirit, where the team is woven into the fabric of everyday life, where it's more than just a game. It's a celebration of the people, the traditions, and the culture that give these places their soul. This is Grassroots.
For 60 months. Hurry in.
Bottom of the 9th inning. In Portland, Sea Dogs had a 4-1 lead in the top of the 9th inning. Had it with 2 outs. Patriots down to their final strike 3 times in the inning. And just Portland unable to prevent any runs from scoring. 3 runs come across with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. And we are tied at 4, and it'll be Miguel Blaze to lead things off for the Sea Dogs in the bottom of the 9th. Tied at 4, and new pitcher on the mound for Somerset is the right-hander Ben Grable. First pitch. High and inside, a check swing, and he did not go around for ball 1. Grable 1-1 record, a 4.11 ERA. 3 for 4 in save opportunities. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and the count evens 1-1. Fastball at 94 from the right-hander. Grable holding right-handed batters to a 154 average. The 1-1. Swing and Blaze fouls it straight back. Strike 2. Infield and outfield playing straight away. And Somerset and Portland now with almost identical line scores. 4 runs on 5 hits for both teams. Portland, though, has committed an error. Blaze stands back in on the right side. Miguel Blaze, Marvin Alcantara, and Nelly Taylor due up. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Here comes Marvin Alcantara, and Alcantara helped play hero last night. He had a game-tying home run in the bottom of the 9th inning with 1 out.
The second baseman, number 52, Marvin Alcantara.
Alcantara in on the right side as Grable sets. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball back over our heads for strike 1. Alcantara now up to 5 home runs on the year. Stands in on the right side. Grable sets at the waist. 0-1. Swing and he sends it high to right field. Gladney drifts over to his left. Waits on it, makes the catch, 2 away. That brings Nellie Taylor to the plate.
Center fielder, number 3, Nellie Taylor.
Two outs, bottom of the 9th. Taylor stands in on the left side, base is empty. Tied at 4, Portland and Somerset. First pitch. Swing and he fouls it into the screen. Left side for strike 1. Well, Grable has earned back-to-back saves in his last 2 outings. Both were against Binghamton. He last pitched 4 days ago against the Rumble Ponies. The 0-1. Inside out of the hands, and the count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. One. Called strike 2 inside with the slider, and Taylor down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right-hander sets, 1-2. High and outside, and the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Taylor working a good at-bat against Grable, trying to stay patient with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Portland and Somerset tied at 4. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We are headed to extras. Patriots score 3 in the top of the 9th. We're headed to the 10th, tied at 4 on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
Like when I close my eyes and don't even care if anyone sees me dancing. Like I can fly and I don't even think of touching the ground. Like a heartbeat skip, like an open page, like a one-way trip on that I feel when I'm with you.
Celebrity Cruises. Nothing comes close.
The people are welcoming, they're loving, they're caring. So if you're looking for a familial feel, definitely Asheville.
It's Asheville. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
They're excited to be back and back on their feet. So it's been awesome to see the rebuild.
Winning or losing, like everybody's there having a good time rooting us on. So I've always enjoyed that the whole year.
You play here at the tourist park and you feel like you're back in the old days playing real baseball.
Nestled right into the mountains there.
That's right on the cliff.
You can own a piece of the minor league game. MILB Auctions lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more, with items added all season long. Want a piece of the minor league game? Visit MILBauctions.com.
1-2. In the air, deep left. Going back, and this ball is gone. 1-1. Hit hard and deep.
Able to track it down. Avina at second was trying to figure out, should I advance to third or not? He decided to play it safe.
Almost deja vu for Cooper Adams' first pitch.
That is how the tying run came across on that wild pitch in the ninth. 1-0. Swing and a miss, and the count evens 1-1. Cutter from Cooper Adams. Tied at 4, the go-ahead run for Somerset at second. Nobody out in the 10th. 1-1. Swing and a one-hopper hit to Alcantara at second. Looks to third, but he throws to first. That advances the runner. Torres is retired 4-3. Essentially operates as a sacrifice bunt, but go-ahead run at third, and one away now for DJ Gladney.
Sea Dogs infield moving in to defend the plate at all costs right now.
First pitch from Adams. Misses low and outside, ball 1. The Patriots were the first to strike in the top of the 4th inning with a solo homer. They held the lead until the bottom of the 6th. Portland took the lead with a 2-run triple by Rosario. The 1-0. Swing, and he fouls it straight back for strike 1. And then the Patriots tied the game in the top of the 9th inning. A 2-run double and then a wild pitch. The Sea Dogs unable to do anything offensively in the bottom of the 9th, and so here we are in the 10th. 1-1. Swing and lofts it down the right field line. Foul and out of play for strike 2. Adams ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Infielder is playing within about a foot of the infield grass. Arias is on it at shortstop. 1-2. This is high, and the count evens 2-2 as Adams goes to the fastball at 97. Has quite the arsenal. Fastball, cutter, sweeper, curveball, and a changeup. The 2-2. High and inside, another fastball. Count goes full. Adams nods to his catcher, Rosario. The payoff. Misses outside, ball 4, walks Gladney, and now there are runners on the corners, 1 away for Kobe Morales.
Third baseman number 13, Kobe Morales.
Sea Dogs now have issued 8 walks tonight, and so it's those free passes, and luckily for Portland, Somerset hasn't taken advantage of very many of those walks, but in this type of situation, every free pass, Somerset is looking to capitalize. First pitch to Morales misses inside, ball 1, and they did capitalize in the top of the 9th inning. That is how both McGinnis and Castillo reached, and they both came around to score. Adams sets again. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Chases it low and outside, and the count evens 1-1. Now for Portland, in the bottom of the 10th inning, Taylor will be the runner at second, then it's Tucker, Liendo, and Arias. 1-1. Low and inside, ball 2. Adams sets at the waist. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a foul tip, and the count evens 2-2.
And for Portland, at least 4 of those 8 walks have come on full counts. So they're competitive at-bats. They're right there at the end, but just miss the zone when they really need to locate most.
Time is now called. And we saw that with Ianson and his start on Tuesday in Reading. The full counts resulted in walks. Adams peeks over to first. Spins, throws, and almost out of the reach of Brooks Brannon. Able to make the catch. Hold Gladney at first, but more importantly, hold Jace Avina at third. If that would have been wild, could have been trouble for Portland. Adams kicks and delivers. Misses low, rolls away from Rosario up the third base line. And taking advantage is Gladney. He moves to second on the wild pitch. And now there are runners at second and third. And Rosario decided not to throw down to second. Again, you still have that runner at third base.
I think that was a smart call.
Absolutely. Here's the payoff. Swing, and he taps it down the first base line. Breaking for the plate. Brooks now turns around, throws to first to Alcantara instead of applying the tag as he ran by. He gloved it for a little extra time, keeping an eye on Avina, but he scores. RBI ground out for Kobe Morales, and for the first time since the fourth inning, Somerset takes the lead. 5-4 here in the top of the 10th. Now 2 outs for Manny Palencia.
And another runner threatening on third still in DJ Gladney.
First pitch, high and inside, and that one backs Palencia off the plate for ball 1. Adams sets at the waist. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball hit to the second baseman Alcantara, fields and fires to first, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom.
And he hits a ground ball to the second baseman. Almer has to sprint to first as the first baseman's not there, and a feet first slide. He hangs on, and the side is retired.
Wow. Old school D-backs jersey. This is our alternate jersey that we wore on Saturdays. I was the first team to wear the new colors. They called it Sedona Red. Don't mess up that color. Every time I wore this jersey, I would wear the high socks, black jersey, black hat. I just thought it was a really smooth look, and this is one that I'll never forget.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out and wish the world was like it is right here at the ballpark.
We've always wanted to be more than just a baseball team. We want to be strong, active, contributing members of the community. And I think that effort is seen by the people and the fans, and they want to support that effort.
Gosh, we've gone to Sea Dogs games since we were kids.
I've been coming to see the Sea Dogs for the last 30 years. Great experience.
Everybody here is just bends over backwards to help people out.
Best-selling trucks today, only from your New England Ford dealers.
Bottom of the 10th in Portland, Sea Dogs right now trailing 5-4 behind the Somerset Patriots. Will be Nelly Taylor as the zombie runner at second base. Then Stanley Tucker, Abram Leando, and Franklin Arias do up against the right-hander Ben Grable, who retired the side in order with 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the 9th inning.
And this is interesting because Grable rarely goes more than an inning. In his last 5 appearances, he hasn't gone more than 1 1/3. And there is someone up and throwing in the bullpen. Looks like Chris Keene.
So Tucker will stand in on the right side, and Tucker was the walk-off hitter yesterday night. Hit one down the right field line. DJ Gladney, who's back out there in right field tonight, lost it in the lights. But already Tucker showing bunt with Taylor at second. Grable kicks and delivers. High and inside for ball 1.
Sea Dog small ball is a rarity, but Kyle Sasela told me last week that there is a time and a place for it, and when that time and place is right, they'll go for it.
Check throw back to second, and Taylor dives back in safely. And the baseball traditionalists would say this is the time and the place for it.
They would.
You grew up being told that. Move the base runner with no outs. Grable kicks and delivers. High and inside ball 2. However, and I'm going to be honest, I was a baseball traditionalist in that sense when this rule first came out. It would seem to be the no-brainer. Move the base runner on a bunt. You can score on a sac fly, what have you. But I've seen it the other way, and it'd be pretty positive. Here's the 2-0 to Tucker. Check swing, foul ball coming back towards us. Woo! Right above us. Quick hands for the guy in front of us.
Emma, I can't do that tonight.
No, you're
I
good.
cannot do that.
You slid behind me really fast. We've got a good system now.
Okay, I don't want it to seem like I'm putting you in harm's way. The ball was clearly coming to this side of the booth.
That was great. And then we have our favorite usher, Ed, to always check in. Here's the 2-1. High and inside, ball 3. That was pretty close.
That was scary.
Grable readies again. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Goes inside. With that fastball at 95. Count now full for Tucker with Taylor at second. Tucker at the plate would be the winning run for Portland. Sea Dogs trailing 5-4. And the payoff. High and inside, ball 4, and Tucker draws the walk. Runners at first and second for Abram Liendo.
Only bad news for the Sea Dogs here is it does put the force at third in play, as it does a potential double play as well.
Liendo in on the right side, and he squares to bunt. The pitch pulls back, and it's a called strike on the inside part of the plate. Liendo squares up already. Grable looking back to second to Taylor. The 0-1 puts down a bunt, first base side. Backhanded by the first baseman, loses his footing, throws to first. It's not in time. Torres looking to throw to McGinnis, covering first. Looked at like he was going to throw to third instead. He decided to go to first. The throw is high as he lost his footing in front of the mound. Pulls the second baseman off the first base bag. Everyone is safe for the Sea Dogs. Tying run at third and the winning run at second.
Can't intentionally walk him here. Base is loaded.
You gotta face Franklin Arias now. Intentionally walked last night. Didn't go so well for Somerset, but now bases loaded. Nobody out in the bottom of the 10th. The pitch. Fouled straight back for strike 1. That is an E3 on Torres.
Kind of looked like he had time to go to third. I really thought that was the play he was going to make.
0-1. Swing and Arias skies it high to right field. Gladney under it. Reaches up, makes the catch. Tagging at third is Taylor and fakes the throw or the run home. A fantastic throw by Gladney. Arias is retired with the fly out, and here comes, well, a pinch hitter. That is Will Turner. Turner pinch hitting for Romy Gonzalez here in the bottom of the 10th inning.
There's someone who knows a strike zone.
Yeah, Turner is not an easy out in the sense of he will walk.
Leads all of AA baseball in walks, 48 on the season.
He has almost as many walks as Garrett Martin has RBI. Stands in on the left side. First pitch. This is low and outside, ball 1.
See, that's a pitch that most people would swing at.
Bases loaded, 1 out, bottom of the 10th. Sea Dogs trailing 5-4. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count evens 1-1. That one was down the strike zone, 95.
There is someone walking down the stairs in the Somerset bullpen right now.
1-1. Swing and a foul tip, strike 2. Turner now down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 1 away with the bases loaded. Infield playing in. Sea Dogs trailing by 1. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Turner goes down on strikes. And the Sea Dogs down to their final out in the bottom of the 10th inning. Here is Brooks Brandon. And time is called. Here comes the manager for the Patriots, James Cooper. Makes a motion towards the bullpen, and that will be all for Ben Grable as they make a pitching change here in the bottom of the 10th. 2 outs. Sea Dogs with the bases loaded, and Portland trailing 5-4. We will take a break on the Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.
I love baseball cards. Recently, I had a collection that I sold to an online buyer. I went to the credit union to cash the check. I had a good conversation with them, and they told me that this was likely an overpayment scam. They're really great about explaining it so that I have the resources to help myself in the future.
I went through a bad divorce. My ex handled all the finances and ruined my credit. A coworker said, try your local credit union. It changed my life. The credit union cared about my story, not just what was on paper. They gave me the confidence I needed.
At Northeast Delta Dental, we love to see people smile. And as the leading provider of quality dental coverage for Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont, we're committed to helping entire communities smile. Whether it's through education, supporting our veterans, or giving and volunteering, we're helping to make our communities even stronger. Learn more about Northeast Delta Dental at nedelta.com. We think you'll find a lot to smile about.
The pitcher on the mound is the right-hander Chris Keene. Comes in at the bottom of the 10th inning with 2 outs. Keene 1-2 record, a 3.77 ERA, and 20 appearances out of the bullpen. Has had 3 holds and a winning decision in his last 5 outings. Has not allowed an earned run in his last 3 outings. Which span 3 and 2 and other 4 1/3 innings. So he comes in the bottom of the 10th inning. Liendo at first, Tucker at second, Taylor at third, 2 outs. The Sea Dogs trailing 5-4 behind the Patriots. And Brooks Brandon coming to the plate. Sea Dogs trailing 5-4, tying run at third, winning run at second. Brandon tonight 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. Keene sets. First pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1 on the sweeper low and outside. Haven't seen a lot of those types of pitches tonight. Keene with the glove to his left hip, ball to his right side. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball back to the mound. Keene has it, throws to first. That's the ball game. Sea Dogs lose in extras tonight. 5-4 the final after the Patriots played 3 runs in the top of the 9th, all with 2 outs. They were down to their final strike 3 times in that 9th inning. Still able to take the lead, hold on to the lead, and win tonight on this Wednesday night. We'll take a break. Perry will have your post-game show on the other side of it. Sea Dogs Radio Network, presented by Verizon.